past decade, schools have constantly evolved, a process only exacerbated by the 2020's COVID-19 pandemic, which hastened the transition into online classes and digital materials. Even now, different schools and even countries are constantly trying to outpace each other in education and inclusivity in learning. However, here lies the important question. How can we correctly measure the effectiveness of any study method to ensure schools are truly fitting students' needs? And it's not just schools who require a quantitative metrics. How do recruiters, for example, know if their employees can maintain a level of clear-headedness and work effectively for a long time? There's one constant variable in both of these questions: concentration level. It's what determines how effectively we absorb knowledge in schools or how productive we are at work. Seeing as concentration level is essential to better work and study, how do we accurately determine the concentration level of an individual in real time to know which variables affect it positively? The measure has to be accurate and genuine, coming straight from the heart, or rather, the brain. Concentrack, short for concentration tracking, tracks exactly that in 4 major steps. First, it collects data through the use of EEG, short for electroencephalogram. This takes the form of several electrodes that are placed in strategic locations along the head for maximum coverage. These electrodes detect the tiny electrical charges being sent from the brain and translate them into brain waves, ranging from the slowest, delta, to the highest, gamma. Second, the user goes through a simulation of the Ebbinghaus test,
a memory test designed by the German psychologist Hermann Ebbinghaus.
As the test forces the user to concentrate, the brainwave data is taken during the test acts as the basis for the parameter to decide whether the user is concentrating or not in all other further experiments. Third, it compares the brainwave data of doing a certain activity, such as studying, to the parameters set by the Ebbinghaus test. If the brainwave activity is similar to when they were completing the Ebbinghaus test, then the user is deemed as concentrating. If it falls under that threshold, then the user is deemed as not concentrating. Lastly, it displays the final data, a measurement of the user's concentration and a comprehensive graph on a computer software that can be understood by virtually anyone. This software also has the power to show multiple users at once for easier tracking and managing. Not only practical, Concentrack is accessible and aesthetically pleasing. It can take the shape of any hat, and its computer software is an application that can be downloaded and used in nearly all computers and smartphones. This novel avenue of quantitative concentration tracking is useful not only for teachers and recruiters but for virtually anyone looking to measure their performance or to know more about their brain. Hence, our team is aiming for widespread use of Concentrack in schools and offices all across the globe, along with further polishing and perfecting the device to ensure the most accurate and comfortable user experience. With Concentrack, our team aims to promote better company productivity, a healthier classroom atmosphere, and increase inclusivity, ensuring that every student can truly speak their mind.